What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Here we are doing a take two of a really cool box set that I got from Shout during the sale. Many of you guys have been keeping up with the news about Shout. You know, they acquired the Golden Princess library of films a while back. The Killer, Hardboiled, The Better Tomorrow, and Aces Go Places. And then all of a sudden, they're putting things on sale and laying people off. And now the only way you can get Shout products is through Groove. Kind of wild. It's been a wild roller coaster ride. I haven't really kept up with all the news. There are many channels that can do that for you. But this is take two because I also took advantage of a Criterion sale a while ago. In the first video, I said the word Criterion like 50 times. And if you've ever watched any of my videos and you see quick edits, a lot of times I'm editing out the ums. Yeah, it's a bad habit of mine. I'm working on that. So but I didn't feel like editing out Criterion or doing a voiceover, so we'll just do take two. But having said that, if you want to check out that Criterion haul, which was an awesome sale, they had an awesome sale too. Wow. Check that out. It's just a samurai extravaganza, although there is one Shaw Brothers star in there somewhere. Check out that haul to find out what I mean by that. And then last week I did some of the other films that I got from Shout. A few other ones, a couple DVDs. I know I put Blu-ray in the title. Hope nobody's like, well, you had a DVD in there too. But I rounded out my Don the Dragon Wilson collection a little bit and picked up some other things from Shout. Well, this is part two of the Shout sale haul. And this is...
wow, this is
awesome. The crazy thing about this, I've got a box set of 12 films here. I've got all three of the Shaw Brothers volumes on the shelf there. The green one, the purple one, and the red one, although the card's orange. These are these cards that wrap around the outside and you don't know what to do with, and you put them somewhere and then they get wrinkled, and then a couple years later you just throw them out. Well, I know this might be sacrilege to some people, but I just cut the top part off so I have a quick reference of what films are in which Shaw Brothers set, because there's just so many, right? So the amazing thing is I've got a box set of 12 films here, and none of them are in any of those Shaw Brothers sets. And as they have announced Shaw Brothers Volume 4, let me pull one out just to show everybody. Okay, the Shaw Scope volumes is what I'm talking about from Arrow. Number 4 is on the way. It is mostly going to be, appears to be mostly fantasy and horror, to be quite honest with you. So that's kind of cool. I think it's cool. Some people aren't happy about it, but you know, I have a lot of other kung fu films from 88 films, etc., and I do have only one of these out of the 12, which is amazing because I'm a huge fan of both of these guys. What am I talking about? The David Chiang Collection. Okay, this could also be called the Iron Triangle Collection. The Iron Triangle consists of David Chiang and T. Lung, two of the very best and most well-loved and well-regarded actors to have ever acted in any of these Shaw Brothers films, and director Chang Che, the legendary Chang Che, a massive influence on John Woo. And just, you know, a guy that made some absolutely epic kung fu movies, including The Five Venoms, which you see up there on my wall, among many others. So those films are known as, you know, there's the Venom Mob films that have all the five Venom actors. I think there's 11 of those, I'm not sure. But then there's also the Iron Triangle films consisting of David Chiang, T. Lung, and Chang Che. These two actors just seem to really work well together. And the thing is, they were both fantastic actors as well. Just phenomenal actors, and they both won acting awards, and as did somebody else that's in one of these, which I'll talk about in a minute.
Let's go in order here.
They have the numbers on the bottom. It skips, so I guess they have one of the numbers of, because there's 2 films on each disc. We've got 6 discs or Blu-rays, 6 cases with 2 movies each in each one of them. So I guess they just list the first one. So not that I'm going to be able to read that, but I think that's 24065, and then the next one will be 24067. Okay, you get what I'm saying. Anyway, the T. Lung David Chiang Collection.
wow.
All right, let's take a look at the titles. First we have Sword Will Travel and The Heroic Ones. Have Sword Will Travel goes all the way back to 1969. Wow. Have Sword Will Travel, Patrick from Have Cheetah Will View. Okay, I'm pretty sure you know where they got that title. Okay, and then you have The Heroic Ones, which is referred to as the quintessential historical epic. Next one. Wow, this looks really cool. I happen to look at the back of this. You've got the Savage Five, so I wonder who the co-stars are going to be, and Seven Man Army. So we got a lot of co-stars in these two. And looking in the back, I can see in both films you not only have David Chiang and T. Lung, but Chen Quan Tai, the great Chen Quan Tai. Speaking of another actor who was won acting awards, very good actor, who actually came from a purely martial arts background. He was recruited by Chiang Chai right out of martial arts tournaments, and he became a great actor just in a very short amount of time. The heroes are savage because the villains are brutal, cruel, and vicious. That's going to be awesome. That's from 1974. Then the Seven Man Armies from 76. And, okay, this is set in 1933. It's about the invasion of China by Japan. 20,000 Japanese soldiers and 50 tanks invaded Pa Tao Lao Su, a strategic key point of the Great Wall. So, wow, this looks like it could be part of the Horrible History set that I got a while ago from Chiang Chai. Almost like that was a set of 4 films, but that one looks like it could have actually fit the description. And then speaking of Chen Quan Tai, we've got All Men Are Brothers and Blood Brothers. So let's check out All Men Are Brothers, 75. Oh, so this is a sequel to The Water Margin. See, now that is a highly, a well-regarded film it's been on my radar. I haven't seen it yet. Wow, okay. So I'm going to have to watch that first. It would have been kind of cool if they were both on here, but I'm not sure who's in that. That might not actually qualify as a David Chiang T. Lung film. That's probably why. But then you also have The Blood Brothers, 1973. I have reviewed this film on the channel. This is the one that I have, okay, with David Chiang, T. Lung, and Chen Quan Tai. This is a fantastic film if you haven't seen it. Blood Brothers. Really, and as I said during my review, plot-wise, you don't really have to be a kung fu fan necessarily to enjoy that one. It's a good film to watch for someone that might not, or is unsure about watching a film with a lot of the extravagances and gravity-defying fighting that you see in some of these kung fu films. Next, we have The Duel and The Angry Guest. The Duel's from 1971. Okay, so in the days before Bruce Lee became a superstar, the greatest heroes in Hong Kong cinema were the majestic T. Lung and the charismatic David Chiang. And then you have The Angry Guest from 1972. This is about a vengeful Japanese gangster who murders somebody, and then it's Terror in Tokyo and Horror in Hong Kong. And this is the sequel to Duel of Fists, and which starred, and this features Chiang Chai himself in a rare on-screen appearance as a triad boss. Okay, I'll be looking for that. Oh, and also the esteemed Yusakai Karata, who was in Jet Li's Fist of Legend and some of the sister Street Fighter films. An actor who was Japanese but who was equally at home making martial arts films in Japan and also with Shaw Brothers. So that's going to be awesome. And I love the way they're mentioning a lot of these films are sequels, because now I'm like really motivated to check out the other films too. And then we have The Deadly Duo and Duel of Fists. The Deadly Duo from 1971, a Sung Dynasty film as Qin invaders invade. A handsome prince is taken captive, culminating in an epic conclusion. This duo is dynamic as well as deadly. Okay? Duel of Fists, 1971. Man, they made a lot of films in a short amount of time. Another triumph from the Iron Triangle, not to mention for the action choreographer Liu Chi Liang as well. Anybody in the comments know what his other name is? Let me know in the comments. David Chang is a Chinese boxer who travels to Bangkok in search of his long-lost brother. Okay, who may or may not be the Thai boxer played by T. Long. Ah, that's kind of an interesting. It has a Kung Fu Thai boxing combo that was one of the mega hits of 71, second only to Bruce Lee's The Big Boss. Okay, interesting. And then the last two are Vengeance and the Anonymous Heroes. David Chang plays a psychotic man out to avenge somebody. And this is my take too, because I actually read the name of the person he's out to avenge in the first one. It's right on the back here, but I won't spoil it for you. Although they just spoiled it for me. Anyway. Okay, I've been mentioning awards several times. This is one that Chang Cheh won Best Director for, and David Chang's won the Best Actor Award at the 1970 Asian Film Festival. And then you have The Anonymous Heroes, which has action choreography by Lau Kar Leung. And this is a post-Chinese Revolution film, adventure of rebels battling warlords. Well, there you go. There's all 12 films in the David Chang T. Long collection. Now, they don't really have the reversible cover art per se. You can reverse the cover art, and each side will have a movie poster, a different movie poster, or perhaps the same one from the one on the cover. So, real quick, let's do that. So once again, thanks a lot, and let me know in the comments below if you've heard of these, or let me know which ones that you'd be interested in checking out. Thanks. Later.